Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. We're back with some more League of Legends off-season rumors, leaks, all that type of stuff. We're back on the LEC Wooloo Twitter account where it has just been leaked a couple of minutes ago that apparently LS, he is a former, apparently now former caster for Riot. I don't know if he was exactly under Riot or if he was just contracted to the LCK. He appeared on the World Broadcast. He's a very popular YouTuber, Twitch streamer, just huge person in the League of Legends community for the last like 5, 6, 7 years it seems like. And it's now leaked that he is going to be a new coach for T1. I don't think he's going to be the head coach, I think the leaks say, but he is going to be a coach. Now, this is something that Wooloo tweeted about on like September 8th, where he said apparently LS is in talks with Gen G and T1 about potentially becoming a coach. And now like 2 months later, we're finding out that it seems like he is going to be joining T1. The leaks did come from Effort's livestream, who is one of the players for the T1 organization. Here it is. It's all in like Korean. Obviously, I can't read Korean. Maybe some of you guys can, but the Reddit thread has a rough translation where they said, breaking news, T1 Effort accidentally leaks the Discord channel, which clearly shows that Polt and LS are going to be joining T1 next year. So the rough translation is that, hello, the T1 organization is saying to the players, hello, here are Polt head coach and LS coach who will be joining T1 next year. Head coach Polt is currently in self-isolation. When he came from the US, please provide your feedback after watching the video above. For instance, please share things you don't agree with their potential draft plays, etc. So they're talking about LS being the coach. So that's really, really interesting. Obviously, LS has been in talks with multiple teams around the world. People have linked him to like TSM. People have linked him to Fnatic. People have linked him to just a ton of different teams. He's a very controversial, polarizing figure. Some people really love him. Some people really hate him. Some people think he's just a brilliant League of Legends mind. And some people think he's absolutely so stupid and hate most of the things he says. Obviously, T1 sees a lot of value in him, sees him as a good mind, and as someone who's worthwhile to be an analyst or a coach, or, you know, it's weird because I'm still not exactly sure what he's going to be doing with the team since he's not the head coach. But obviously, I'm assuming it's some kind of analyst, draft specialist, some kind of helping just with the team in general, which I think it's interesting that he take on a job like that because I'm curious as to how much they're paying him because I would have thought he obviously makes a lot of money casting and streaming and doing YouTube and all that. So I would have assumed he'd have to take probably like a head coaching job or like a general manager job or something. Because I don't know if you'd really pay your assistant coach enough to bring in LS. But for whatever reason, LS, you know, he has always been a huge fan of Korean League of Legends. Obviously being a caster, being a strong advocate for them on Twitter and all of his social medias and stuff. So it's going to be really, really interesting. There's going to be a lot of people tuning in to see how LS does, to see how an English-speaking coach does with one of these teams. That's always interesting. So it's going to be crazy to see. It is going to be very, very interesting to see. Can he help T1? Obviously, T1 is one of the iconic organizations working alongside one of the biggest personalities in League of Legends. So there's going to be a lot of hype behind this. There's going to be a ton of people who want to see them succeed, but there's always going to be a ton of people that want to see them fail as well. So it's going to be great for viewership. It's going to be great for like Reddit threads and Twitter and all this stuff. It's going to be absolutely insane. But if LS is able to help T1 like get back to Worlds or get back to a World Championship, that would be absolutely insane. It's gonna be crazy him like working with Faker and all this stuff. But also if they have kind of a down year and it goes bad, it's gonna be really interesting. All the people flaming LS and seeing what he has to say. But again, he's been a brilliant League of Legends mind for quite some time, so it'll be interesting to see how that translates to the pro level. And you can have all these ideas, but also being able to coach people and interact with people and get your points across in a way that they're able to digest it and implement it in their gameplay is a whole nother thing. Just because you're smart doesn't mean you're necessarily a good coach. So that'll be crazy to see. It'll be very, very interesting. People have been saying they want to see how LS would do as a coach for quite some time. And again, it looks like we're going to be getting that opportunity after these leaks coming out. It's pretty hilarious that this comes out from like a leaked live stream. Because we have all these rumors and everything swirling around right now. But this one seems like one of the most legit, one of the most confirmed, pretty much as confirmed as we can get at this point, coming straight from one of their players and coming straight from the organization's official Discord channel. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about LS joining T1? Do you think he's going to be a good coach? Do you think he's going to make T1 better? Or do you think they're going to be worse in the long run and they made a bad hire? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to update on the latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.